Hey you guys, welcome back to Christine's World Spice. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cooking this dish in my Galanz conventional oven. So I haven't used this conventional oven. I've always used the bake or the air fryer or even the microwave, but I haven't used the oven yet. So if you're looking for a Taco Tuesday meal, this is the perfect meal for you. So right now, instead of buying my local store ground beef, I purchased a roast and I'm just gonna slice it up. It is already frozen. It's still frozen because it goes better in the grinder. So I'm just cutting it up and then we'll go ahead and grind it. So I had to stop the audio because there was so much going on in the background. But if you have ever had your meat grinded personally by yourself or a butcher, definitely try that. It's the best type of meat you'll ever get. And then you probably will never buy anything from your local store again. And I promise you that. So after I put the meat in there, I'm going to add a piece of bread through. The reason why I do that is because it pushes the meat all the way through and it doesn't leave any meat inside your grinder. I've never seen any meat this bright red unless you go straight to a butcher or some good organic meat. So this was the chuck roast, the best ground beef ever, especially on the grill if you're doing burgers. So next we're gonna go ahead and season our meat. I'm using some garlic powder. I tried doing my own taco seasoning, but there was a few ingredients that I was missing, but we're just gonna make what we have here do. So as you can see, I'll show you all the ingredients that I will be using. Once we have already mixed everything in, we're going to add it to our conventional oven. I put my dish on 375 degrees for 20 minutes. Now let's cut our vegetables. I have my bell peppers and I'm going to be cutting them long ways. The reason why I'm cutting them long ways is because I have some taco meat that's on the stove. So my taco meat that's on the stove is going to get the long bell peppers. But the dipping meat that's in the conventional oven, that's going to get just the tiny square little cut bell peppers. And I'm going to show you closer to the end how I cut my bell peppers and my onions, so it'll fit nicely inside that small little pan. And all the bell peppers are going to be cut the same. So I won't go through every bell pepper that I cut. And now we're going to cut our tomatoes. I was going to use some cherry tomatoes at my local grocery store, but they didn't even look good. They wanted $3.99 for some mushy tomatoes that wouldn't even cut if I even tried to cut it. So I got these little bad babies, 4 in a pack, and they were nice and hard. And I'm going to cut them up in little squares. And here comes your onion. So you can use red onion, white onion, or yellow onion. This dish will go with anything. So I'm cutting these up long as well, but later on at the end, we're going to cut them up in small little squares. So stay tuned. And we're back. So this is how I'm cutting up the bell peppers and the onions. Just like that. And that's going to go inside that small little dish right there, which is, I think, a bread pan. And also I got about a half a can of black beans that I'm going to add to it. This is about a pound of beans in a can, but I don't use all of it for this pan. So once I got everything mixed in, we're going to use some of the same seasoning we added to the meat earlier, but not that much. We're just going to sprinkle the top so it doesn't be bland. Next, we're going to cut up our cilantro. How many of you guys love cilantro? I love cilantro. I have to have cilantro and green onions in every taco I make. Any kind of dish that's supposed to be Spanish or Mexican, I gotta have it. So we're gonna cut the cilantro and the green onions out. And then we're going to grate our cheese. I don't know what I was thinking about getting this grated cheese on this small little grater. I would have been grating for hours. So I finally found one of my big graters down in the bottom of my cabinet, hiding somewhere. And we finished cutting it up, grating it up. So let's get to adding the cheese to the dish. Once you add the cheese to the dish, you'll go ahead and throw that bad baby inside that conventional oven and put it on 400 degrees this time for 10 minutes. If it's nice and crispy around the edges, that's what you want. But if you don't like that, you can just leave it in there for 5 to 7 minutes. We're going to take it out and top it with the green onions, the olives, the tomatoes, and all of that good stuff. So whatever you like to add to your taco, add it, because all this is pretty much a taco in an oven. So at the end, I end up adding some chips, that Dollar General for like $1 that I forgot to get from the store earlier. Don't you hate when you go to the store, you know you needed something, then you forget? Well, that was what happened to me. So I had to go to the store and get some chips so it can go good with this. Because all it is a taco salad. That's basically what it is. And it was so good. I wish I could have took some pictures of what it looked like inside, but I wasn't ready to eat it because I don't really eat my food as soon as I cook it. I'm so weird like that. I don't know why. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you try it out. If you do, let me know how it tastes. I would love to hear about it. And yeah, I thought it was great. I loved it. I would definitely try this again. And thanks for watching, guys. Love y'all.